Welcome to Strike Force. You are an elite battle squad assembled to defend Earth. This is who we're up against. The alien warlord Ultimus and his Kree soldiers who have joined forces with Hydra and AIM. Now I know some of you aren't used to fighting side by side with each other, but the world needs you to put aside your feuds and stand together. Any questions?
I am Groot.
Any other questions? All right, it's go time. Now get out there and save the world.
If you need help with your Marvel Strike Force game, then come down to the school of the Game Father. Valley Flyin' did, and he learned that you can't beat the Game Father. Valley Flyin'. That's right, I'm the 3-time Super Sunday Red Stip Blitz Orb champion. After I uppercutted Valley Flyin' in his vagina for the 3rd time, he went home and cried to his little mommy, and now I need a new challenger. Bring it, little boy. All one with the fucking dope. I be ballin' like a
Gamers, keep on gaming because gamers are cool.
Alright gamers, keep on gaming because gamers are cool.
OMG.
It's so powerful it can turn off the sun!
Well, hello there, fellow gamers. Hello, how you doing? Welcome. We got Null today, which is pretty exciting, right? Looks like the bleed team is going to be out of the question, so it's going to be interesting to see what the teams are outside of Astral, right? Astral is going to be a team. We'll do some testing. I have not played much today, so before we get to that, I kind of need to get through and do some of my daily stuff. Plus, also there was a blog that I did not cover. I had some of the Landra stuff. Vibes and thoughts through Traverse. Cosmic Crucible. Yeah, I'm gonna do Cosmic Crucible tomorrow. Well, maybe I'll do it today. I've got a thing I gotta go do in like 3 hours. Big sport done. Okay, let's see what we got right here. Let's see, let's pop that on the screen because I read it once, but I didn't look at it that closely. Liberty Orb Battle Pass raid for Leandra Monday. 10 raid battles per day. Main weekly Waiting Justice for all Monday. Acquiring CC battles with Immortal X-Men, spinning ISO Entry Patriot Least Tuesday. Captain Britain team up returns from Captain Iron Core orbs from nodes. Orbs came 1 to 100 shards of Captain Britain. 7 red for Leonard for the first free tiers of 2 battle passes and 2 strike passes during March. Cool. 2 wars per week continue for the next season. Okay. Okay, Dan. Yeah, that's the overview of the information that I did not cover. We'll make a video about it at some point. How are you all doing on this beautiful Friday? Are you looking forward to Crucible being on the weekend? I have mixed thoughts about it. During COVID, I streamed 7 days a week for ever, right? Always. And I started taking Saturdays off. And so I kind of pivoted my life around that to a certain degree. And so this is gonna require a pivot. Unless I want to do Crucible today and then just not worry about it tomorrow and then do it on Sunday morning. I don't know. It stripped my enthusiasm about playing it because, and this is just for me, and I'm sure for every one person like me that hates it on the weekend, there's, you know, somebody that does like it on the weekend. It just kind of really has stripped my enthusiasm about playing it. Like now it feels like an obligation. I have a massive hangover. Okay. That's just me though. All right, let's focus on, what are we focused on today? Training materials. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, moving it to the weekend now, you know, maybe it just requires an adjustment of my thinking. But right now, it's made Crucible feel like like a burden and an obligation now. But that is probably unique to me. I don't think, I actually look forward to doing it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It's like, wow, what am I going to do today? I actually have other stuff, you know, like some days of the week, I'm looking for things to do that I think are going to be fun. Strangely enough, I have plenty of fun things to do on Saturdays, right? That things, believe it or not, that are more fun than Crucible. I know, weird, right? Yeah, I actually have other things that I could be doing. I mean, during COVID, it didn't matter that much because, you know, we were all kind of homebound. But now that we're not in that, you know, I like to go outside. Well, here's the good news: is the thing, like I have a thing tonight. Someone I know bought a house and having a housewarming for them, so that's pretty exciting. So maybe that's what it'll be. Yeah, it'll probably we probably will start working on Null after we get through all the daily activities and Reddit and all of that stuff. So if you're here just for Null, maybe pop back in like an hour or so. Probably how long it'll take before we get there. Okay. Woof. All right, well, we got through that. What do we got? Flamingos and pineapples abound. No. I've tried explaining myself with that. So here's the problem I have with that is in general, like, and this is why it's not funny to me, and I'll explain why. In general, like if people find out that it's not funny to you, they'll pick on you. And so I typically lean into it. Oh, you're old, you're bald, you're boomer, whatever, you have speech impediment, whatever. It's not a big deal. But this involves somebody else. It's not me. It involves my wife. So it's, if for some reason it's just not funny, because I don't want to make her part of the joke. Does that make sense? So it's not funny, is what I'm trying to say. Like if it was just me and if I was single or something, it wouldn't matter. Yeah. Anyways, I hope you understand. Peggy Carter. All right. How long till 105? I'm gonna buy training material. Oh man, I will be buying training materials right now. I feel like I don't know. How far am I till 105? I'll find out right now. I feel like I'm less than a week away. Hello, Doolum. Yeah, if she thought it was funny and was like ha ha ha, ha, that'd be different. But the problem too with and please be mindful of all women that you interact with on the internet, is that maybe not so much anymore, but it's an uphill battle with people sending weird DMs and weird comments. I mean, it's just something I don't want to foster or facilitate in any way towards any woman, let alone my wife. You know, introducing sexual advances or weirdness is just no. Because that's a constant, persistent thing for women that are gamers. It's like it's a persistent problem. Yeah, it's and so Kat has got a pretty thick skin when it comes to that, frankly. And you know I've met a lot of other people that make YouTube videos or stream on Twitch, and rarely do their wives get on camera. Rarely. Because of that reason. Very rarely. Yeah. Kat does pretty well with it. Actually, she likes the interaction. So, but not everybody does. Oh, we gotta buy it. We got the training materials. Oh, what's going on here with orbs? Fortune orbs. Okay. Oh, I need that. No 8s in that one though. All right, so we're gonna get to the Null fights here in a minute. It's gonna be a while though. No, I would buy Ancient One if I had it. Diamond orbs, 2 diamond orbs. Should we do scambling on 2 diamond orbs? I don't feel like diamond orbs are that. What do you think the chances of getting an upgrade out of diamond orbs? Or at this point, slim and none?
Chat, use this counter. It always works. Except, when it doesn't. Bro, just punch up 400k easy dub. Oh, full white must be a skill issue, scrub. Trust me, bro, I saw it work one time. Don't check MSF, GG, I know the prime line. Streamer just sucks, didn't play it right. Meanwhile, chat stuck in diamond all day and night. Chat knows more about Crucible than any stupid streamer. Chat knows more about war than any stupid streamer. They've cracked the code, they run the show until it fails, then whoops, streamers fall
It's funny. Ceci's funny. So I didn't write that song, Ceci, or I didn't put that song together. Ceci put that song together. All right. It's funny to me though. Yeah, I'm sure that's popping off on almost all the streams, I would guess, right? Yeah, because Ceci is around all the streams, yeah. Null with Astral? All right. Yeah, I figure that Astral's a no-brainer team, and I think most people intuitively know that Astral is supposed to perform well. The question is going to be what are the other two teams more than anything else? Emma Frost, X-Men character of a raid store, raid cards, Ancient One replaces Ben Thing as a featured character, Spotlight Raid Orb. Oh! Ancient One in there already? Did that already happen? I guess that's a Datamon, right? Or has that already happened? Oh, it's just a data mine. All right, well. I don't know about you, but I'm sitting on an excessive amount of Spotlight Raid Orbs. I feel like they just don't keep up with any of the currencies or systems or stores, you know, in a meaningful way where they just like neglect, and then whoops, everybody's got thousands of orbs, so it's a useless currency and we're just not going to do anything about it. It's just a little bit frustrating. But let's make a new currency. Let's make a new currency. But we've already got, how many currencies do you think we have in Marvel Strike Force currently? 40, 45, 50? I don't know. A lot. Not a small number. It's almost like there's no, what is going on here? It's almost like there's no plan for the stores. $24? Yeah, I don't know how many there are, but there's a lot. Oh, looks like there's no plan. I kind of agree. I feel like we've gone through a couple different game directors or general managers. I don't know what the title is. Feels like the direction is a little bit lost at times. Oh, have a good seeing you, opponent T. Good luck. Hopefully our paths cross. My hope is that if we do pair, you play early so I can actually see the score when I eventually do play it and not have to, like, I don't know, I don't like that. I mean, I guess do whatever you want, of course. Use heroes for hire in Blitz, okay. I have a better time though when I can see what my opponent does. at the end of the battle. It's just more, I don't know. I guess it doesn't matter. I guess I'm sure if I play late, other people are pissed, so it's whatever. I guess that doesn't really matter. All right, never mind. Do whatever you got to do. I feel like you should rotate every 2 days or so with newer characters, but make it like 1 or 2 shards a drop, and or make the actual orb fragments harder to get. I'm not sure I understand what you're saying. $24 currencies, unless you count strike points, then it's 25. Wow, somebody actually tracked it. There was a whole I don't know what the guy's name is, but he's one of these English guys that plays World of Warcraft with a fairly proper accent. Who there was a word he used for it, but whether the reason why they force you into team comps and create new currencies, and he had a word for it. Recursive? No, that's not it. He was a World of Warcraft guy, but he did like long form video essays. Can you rerun? I'm willing for the rewards. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that today too. That might be a plan. Do you stream Raid on a different account? I do. I play Raid. I typically I could typically stream Raid either here on Twitch or let's see. Get Crumpet. Jekyll 5. I normally stream here. I don't or on the Raid Shadow Legends channel. Do I have that anywhere? 7-star today. Let's see, where is it? Does this have my Raid Shadow Legends channel? It's not there. Okay. This channel here. This channel right here. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's that one there. I did a video with Boylon this morning. Right here, Boylon. Pretty fun video. You mean any leaks? No, believe it or not, even though we talked for 4 hours, strangely enough, we didn't talk that much about Marvel Strike Force. And was there hair there too? Yeah. Boylon has beautiful hair. I wish I had his hair. Right? Right? Let's do this. The Boiling Man is a Kraken is going to be playing the game for 115 days. The TCP of 120 million. Holy moly. That's bonkers. I did not know about that. He's got majestic hair. I know, right?
Hey yo, it's Dorky Dad on the mic. Let me make this clear. Robo complainer, AI faker. You ain't got no career. You out here pressing buttons trying to spit a verse, but your rhymes sound fake. Man, they couldn't get worse. Auto-tune trash.
Need some coffee? I think what it was is I had some, and
I'm the king of the flow. Call me
for me, there's a certain amount of caffeine that's effective, and then there's a certain amount of caffeine that makes me yawn and sleepy. So I may have crossed that threshold. All right, so we're gonna have to do that.
I'm the real deal. I got jokes and the skill. You're just scrolling TikTok trying to find your next thrill. Your AI beats weak, they ain't got no soul. While I'm dropping heat, burning tracks like coal. You're out of your lane.
Yeah, well, yeah, he's. I mean, I feel like. I mean, I can't speak for him, but when I had an abundance of hair, which started to disappear around the age of, well, probably when I was about Boylan's age. Yeah, it was like a lot of work to keep it like looking good. And, you know, for me, I could never just comb it. I typically had to like take a shower and start from scratch. Like if I rolled out of bed, it'd never look right. 16? Have you watched the new Spy? I have not. That does sound interesting, though. What's the title of it? And where is it on Disney Plus? Sell you some? Maybe. I wish I had hair. Not even, I used to have hair. Basic into Gladiator. I'll be bald in less than 2 years. Yeah, I was in my... It was apparent to me in my early 30s that it was going to go, and I finally gave up on it in my mid 30s. Yeah, I gave up in my mid 30s. Howdy. Skullet in 2 years, not very happy. You know, here's the thing I'll say is, like, I feel like some people can embrace it. For some reason, I really hate it. I wish I could embrace it better. Like, I can embrace so many things. Yeah, I don't like it. I think it's just vanity, though, right? I'm pretty vain. Yeah, there's no hair. There's no hair. This guy ended up being a weirdo. Holy shit. This guy's had some problems too. This guy died. Maybe you shouldn't take a picture with me. Now there's some hair right there. Sorry, this is when I started. You could see I was starting to lose it right there. Hair's going. What the hell is this? Oh my god. This guy's pretty bitchin' though. There we go. There's a picture of me with hair right there. See, look at that. I had beautiful hair. I wonder how old I was there. Probably like 18, 19, 20, maybe 21. Look at that guy's hair. Look at that guy's hair right there. Yeah, like a no hair. That's funny. Anyways. Yeah, I had great hair at one point. Yeah, look at this picture. Look at that hair. Look at that hair there. Oh, well. Null fight, we'll get there. We'll get there. I should change the title of the stream to like, yeah, I'm gonna do that because I'm snarky like that. Stuff. Yeah, we'll get to Null. It's just trying to figure out, is there better team? I mean, what is, like, Astral obviously is going to be good, right? So it's like we got to figure out what the next best team is going to be. I'm trying to think what team which has a lot of barrier depletion is probably going to be the best team. Probably a post-Ares barrier depletion team with, like, Old Man Logan. Well, yeah, Starjammers. Will Starjammers have the Spider Society effect and dominate all game modes? So, I don't know the answer to the question, but I also feel that, to a certain degree, that what happened with Spider Society was unintentional in that they were slow and we complained about them being slow, and then they ramped the speed up on them, and get fucked. Spider Society Rex nerds. That's what happened. Is they were slow, and we complained about like Peter B being like 106 or whatever he was, and Penny being 107, and it was like, oh, they're so fucking slow, we're not gonna be able to use them anywhere. And then they ramped them up to like 100 and whatever they are now, and then the team didn't operate, I believe, the way they thought they were going to. They're just a lot better than they thought. I think Duelam knows the story. So I kind of feel like Spider Society was an accident in some way. Yeah, it's exact. So I was really close. Peter was 106 and Penny was 108. How did I actually just said that, didn't I? Yeah, and then they changed it to whatever they are now, and it just changed the way the team worked. Building a team around a certain speed and then yanking the speed up, you know, whatever it was, 10 or something, really changes the way the team works. Unintentionally. Because the team was tuned to be slow like that. But we weren't having it. Who do I want to delete? Well, they also, the other character that was borked was Ironheart, specifically in raids. Was it Ironheart? Anyways, they borked that team too. But it was only, it was game mode specific. I'm gonna go to number 2. I feel like going number 1 is bad, just like it is in Mario Kart. You know how in Mario Kart, like number 2 is way better than number 1 until the very, very last minute on the very last lap. Yeah, I know, man. So we're going to 2, not 1, like in Mario Kart. Pop up on the website? I don't know. What pop up? I'll go there right now and you tell me if it looks the same as it does for you. Yeah, I know, man. I used to play Mario Kart for like always. That and Smash Brothers. Just like constantly. Oh, okay. Oh boy. All right. Yeah, you get fucked on Rainbow Road? Holy shit. I just remember Rainbow Road being just so unfair. Well, let's see if it looks the same. Tell me, I mean, because if your experience looks the same as mine, then I'll agree with you. Because I do know what you're talking about, but maybe it looks worse for you. So I click this. All right, great. I'm going to do it like the way that I normally do it, just real fast. That's how it looks for me. Does yours look worse than that? I think it is worse on mobile. Yeah. Yeah, it's not great. They're pretty persistent. They're pretty persistent. It's pretty annoying. I agree. All right. It's certainly not player friendly. It's obnoxious. Of only one life? No, you just beat the bar over and over again. Happy telephone day, Boomer. If you Google Two Girls, One Cup, you'll learn about the very communication between people and very humble. How old is that? 15 years at this point? Is it like 15 years old? When did that come out? It had to come out 15 years ago. I got him, Boomer. 25 years? In 2007. That's going on almost 18 years ago. Yeah, coming up on 20 years. I have a vague recollection of what it was about. I know I saw it once, but I just remember it being... I actually think I like have a blacked it out. Like I kind of remember it, but like I think it was so like I'm pretty sure it's fake and it's just disgusting. I just don't understand. It's not fake. Well, I think I blocked it out in my brain. Like I saw it once. There's just some things like, you know, they say there's some things that you can't unsee. Somehow I unsaw that. I just have, my brain has a way of like blocking. Like I just don't remember things like that. Do we have other than Astral, what do we have for like second and third teams? How do I unsee MSF? So let me ask you this: are there a whole generation of kids that are like 20 years old that have never heard of or know nothing about Two Girls, One Cup? Like, is there a whole generation of like teenagers or young adult, like people over the age of 18 that have never seen Two Girls, One Cup or don't know what that is? That's wild to me to think of it like that. Oh, no, Tuggle, you don't want to see it. It's probably the most disgusting. It'll make you throw up in your mouth. It is really gross. I actually blocked it out. I think my brain can do that though. I've had like things happen to me in my childhood that I just don't really remember. No, Tuggle, you do not want to see it. It's infamous for being probably one of the most disgusting videos ever made. Like I'm not minimizing that it does and will, and it can cause trauma. It is disturbing. So if you have never seen it, just don't. It goes through more than once. You just keep replaying it over and over again, right? I grew up on the internet and seen unspeakable things and nothing bothers me. Two Girls, One Cup still bothers me. Yeah, Two Girls, One Cup is probably the most infamous video clip on the internet as far as I know. I mean, I think there's some other things that might be pretty bad, but that for me, I think that's the most infamous. Oh, Angel Lord, you're not missing anything. Get out of here, Baldy. Yeah, just don't look it up. Yeah. No, it's not. Trust me, it's disturbing. Like, okay, let's say you're super curious about it. Like, research the context of what it is. Maybe there's a Wikipedia page or some shit. Read the high level description of what the video is so you don't have to watch it. Holy shit. Please rather than just watching it, like, read what it's about if you're that curious. And you won't want to watch it. Yeah, let's not do that, so craps. Yeah, I don't, yeah. All right, let's do Battle World. There's only one. All right, let's do Astral. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I've never heard of it, but I trust there's several moderators in here that weren't thrilled with that. So let's just not. I'm not familiar. I suppose I don't want to know. All right, so we are in the Null boss fight. My understanding is that there's only one attempt to be made, and then it's done. So, like, a lot of alliances are... I guess I don't get it. Like, what does that mean that we're... I don't know. Let's get the speed up. Then, like, what? There's no leaderboard? There's no... I don't get it. I do not get it. We're doing all raiders because... of the passive on Ancient One. All right, let's just delete him. Ancient One's passive when there's a crit, you get ability energy. So the idea is to crit as much as possible to get the ability energy. You can see the ability energy spreading around, right? Every time there's a crit, the team gets ability energy. There's no timer. Oh my god. Okay, there's no timer. That's wild to me. There's a hardened rage when he gets to like 50 stacks and your team just dies. Got it. Got it. Let's keep the speed up going. All right. Turn meter right there. I hope so. Is there an issue on this where if someone doesn't attack and he's dead, then there's no participation? I hope not, because that would be kind of dumb if like small number of people are able to finish it. Yeah, I'd say that would be bad. That would be bad. Hopefully there is a payout regardless. Yeah, because if I'm let's say I do 200 million here, just with 200 million, just with by myself. If you don't register damage, you won't get a payout. Well, that's garbage. Yeah. There's people in chat saying that you can only, then you can't attack after he's dead. Is there anybody, whoever said that, can you type that again in chat? And if they're a regular here, we'll have to take it as face value, but I don't remember who said it. Yeah, I know. If whoever said that, type it in again. Yeah, he should revive and you can play him over and over again. That's the way it was before. Yeah, I thought he just revives. Was the way it worked last time. Okay. Oh, I see. He's doing max HP damage. Yeah. Yeah, there was a lot of other stuff before, so I don't know. You know what's kind of weird to me is that the bleed thing made this fight interesting, and that you could build, you know, that there was an actual bona fide strategy to get through it, right? It actually was somewhat interesting that with the bleed strategy, right? Like, I was like, wow, that's an actual boss, and you have to build a team comp around a known strategy and the way it works, and this is interesting. Oh, I get to use an old character like Adam Warlock and the OG Omega Red. Okay, cool. Scopely, this is fun. I can't believe that they're encouraging us to find unique ways of beating this and the way the mechanics work and understanding how his kit works. Wow, this is really smart. Yeah, that's not the case. Buy the team or not. So the only strategy on this is, did you buy the team or not? I feel is what's happening here. So did any of them die from non-null damage? Is it even worth trying the... let's try it. See if any of them died from non-bleed damage. No. Oh, one of them did. Well, it was just Wong. He's a summon, so it wasn't a bleed. All right, I think we're done. You know, whenever Ancient One dies, then the ability energy falls off. Okay. It's over. Okay. $172. Wait a minute. Only 2 people have attacked? So the rewards literally do not matter. All right, no, that's the only thing I could choose to believe is that this is just a test run. Maybe this is just a test run. Maybe this is just a test run. I don't know what's going on. This is brain rot. Absolute. I mean, I don't know what other word could I use to describe this. It's brain rot. It doesn't matter. 2 people, Nah and myself, we've already done, just the 2 of us have done 50% of the damage. We are halfway to getting max rewards with 2 people. I mean, I guess we got to go a little bit higher here. All right. Just use Astral. There's no strategy. There's none. Load into it with Astral and hit auto and encourage 3 or 4 of your alliance mates to do the same. Maybe 5 alliance mates total. Load in with Astral and hit auto. As long as 5 people in your alliance have Astral, you're good to go? I don't understand. I don't see what the point of even doing a second attack is. 3 people have attacked. 3 people have attacked, and there's only 34% left. I guess. You got to understand that maybe I have different motivations than most people. I would like to share my experience with the community and say, oh, hey, there's an old boss fight. Well, you know, there's this way of doing it, and you might get some better rewards and better success if you do it this way, or if you consider the Null boss fight, and you look at it this way, and you can use this strategy because the mechanic. So let me give you my Null boss tutorial. Spend money on Astral. Upgrade them. Load them into battle and press auto. That's the tutorial to Null. What information is there to share about this experience? You need that is exactly right. I need actual content, an actual video game to make videos. This is not content. This is not video. This is nothing. This is nothing. There's nothing to share. There's nothing to learn. There's no experience. I suppose, but who cares? Who cares? Buy Astral and hit auto. There's nothing to learn. I just don't feel like this is... I don't know how to verbalize this. if I was a game developer and I had a quality, good game, and I wanted to sabotage all of my competitors, I would go out of my way and pay my competitors' content creators to play their game, knowing that their game is shit, and because my game is good, it would create mass dissension. Oh wait, that's what Raid Shadow Legends is doing. Oh, that's what they're doing. They know this game is shit. They don't have to do anything but just to trick us to play it for a month, and we need to see how terrible this game is because the other game is actually good and built like a game should be built. Why couldn't it have been Marvel Shadow Legends? Like, holy shit, this is garbage. I'm done.